Unfortunately, finding a PS5 is still harder than you think.
Gather round, travelers, and hearken unto me. Let me tell you the legend of the PlayStation 5. Exactly 100 years ago tonight, on a dark and stormy night just like this, a company called Sony released a next-generation console that looked somewhere between a portal turret, Seto Kaiba's jacket from Yu-Gi-Oh!, and 3 routers all stapled together. This video game console was apparently such a hot commodity, it made holographic Charizards and toilet paper circa February 2020 seem positively commonplace in comparison. And the worst part, this white whale of video game consoles isn't getting any easier to find, and soon it might be completely extinct.
Okay, maybe not extinct, but unfortunately the PS5 won't be getting any easier to find for gamers eager to upgrade until 2022 at the earliest. According to Bloomberg, Sony cautioned the PlayStation 5 will continue to have supply issues through 2022. Although they've sold more than 7.8 million PS5 units as of April 2021, they are unable to keep up with global demand for this product due in part to ongoing shortages of crucial components like semiconductors and other production challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. Considering Sony was already contending with a shortage of AMD chips that power both the CPU and GPU for the PlayStation 5 and rival Microsoft's Xbox Series X and S, this is likely just icing on the deeply disappointing cake for gamers who have been hunting for these consoles to no avail since November. This ongoing chip and semiconductor shortage is a lingering side effect of the trade war with China started by former President Trump, at least according to CNBC. Speaking at an analyst briefing, Sony Chief Financial Officer Hiroki Totoki explained, "I don't think demand is calming down this year, and even if we secure a lot more devices and produce many more units of the PlayStation 5 next year, our supply wouldn't be able to catch up with demand." Now, to that point, another question raised by this is how increased availability of vaccinations and the economy reopening will affect demand in the long run, and whether or not people will want to stay at home with a nice video game console, or finally go outside to scream at the heavens with their friends, or whatever people do when they gather together. It's been a long time. According to Bloomberg, Sony said that PlayStation Network's monthly active users fell by 5 million users during the January to March period, dropping from 114 million to 109 million, so people are clearly doing different things right now. Still, this ongoing struggle to make enough PS5s to satisfy consumer demand hasn't stopped Sony's hardware team, according to PC Gamer. The company is apparently hard at work on a brand new model of the PlayStation 5 with an updated processor, reportedly due out sometime in 2022. While it seems preposterously early for a PlayStation 5 Pro, this move is likely to help mitigate production shortages while providing a small performance gain / power saving boost. Now, fingers crossed it won't be quite as drastic as the difference between my old PS3, which kind of looked like a tanning bed for gerbils with the Spider-Man font, and the PS3 Slim, but only time will tell. What makes all of this even more fascinating is the explosive revelation that came out during the Epic versus Apple courtroom drama that's been unfolding in recent weeks that Microsoft has never made a profit on Xbox consoles. And while this is definitely shocking at first blush, Nico Partners senior analyst Daniel Ahmad provided some valuable context on Twitter, noting that the console is sold at a loss initially, and usually for some time after. The platform holder recoups the investment in hardware via its own first-party game sales and services and the cut it takes from third parties that sell games and DLC. Ahmad also noted that while both the PS5 and Series X and S are being sold at a loss right now, they will become profitable down the line. The Switch, however, is currently generating a profit for Nintendo, even though they categorically refuse to put my boy Waluigi in Smash. Wow. However, in spite of all the hyperbolic headlines about the PS5's impossibility to find, it still managed to become the fastest-selling console in US history, as confirmed by the NPD Group's Matt Piscatella in April. In the meantime, if you're trying to get your hands on a PlayStation 5, your best bets to avoid paying an arm and a leg like Edward Elric to shady scalpers on eBay is to feverishly refresh NowInStock.net's PS5 tracker, or to follow people like Wario64 who routinely post video game deals, including when major retailers restock consoles like the PS5. And with that said, we'll keep you up to date on all things PlayStation 5 and next-gen video gaming over on Nerdist.com, especially as we head into E3 season next month. But in the meantime, folks, tell us, what do you think of this news? Have you actually managed to find a PlayStation 5? What item or collectible is your white whale, and why? Let us know in the comments below, and for the latest and greatest in the world of pop culture, stay tuned to Nerdist.com.